order in the court, people. Sheesh. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Samba Conversation. For those that don't know who I am, I'm your Honorable Junes, the NBIC. Want to give all the praise and glory to the heavenly ones that sit on that throne looking so marvelous. Yes. And want to give a shout out to all you guys for tuning in, subscribing, allowing me to do what I do best. And that's to continue keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-girls in the newly installed Heathenites Next. Round of applause, round of applause. Let me put my shades on. Because we about to have a good one today. Yeah. You know, when the shades come on, see, Superman had to take his shades off for his powers to work. Me, I gotta put it on and put these heathens, he-girls in the dirt. You hear me? So we gonna have a good one. But before I start, man, let me give a wonderful birthday shout out to my youngest daughter. She's turning 12 today, guys. Sheesh, I'm getting old out here. You know, to see her from an infant to seeing her who she's becoming is very beautiful. She knows that today daddy gotta work, daddy gotta put, the fathers, the heavenly ones, work first, then attend to her. So I'll take care of her tomorrow. But right now, yeah, it's about that time, man. But I hope you guys I hope you guys had a wonderful week. This is the end of the week and we prepare ourselves for the next week. I don't know, Bantu Princess, which feast are we having today? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay attention to the times as far as the dates and the seasons and the feasts. That's not my forte. You know what I'm saying? I leave it to Umdala. I leave it for all those that is literally put to focus and monitor on that. For me, that's not my calling. My calling is to be that authority. My calling is to be that judge and restore order within all Black and brown communities, especially for us in my hood, to your hood, till we get back to the Holy Land when everything's going to be all good. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say it again. But yeah, now that we got that out the way, man, I mean, a lot of you guys don't know what's going on in the world, but just to give you a little insight, man, a lot of things that we have been participating in our times, whether you was in Christianity, whether you was in Islam, whether you was a Buddha, whether you was an atheist, a lot of things that we have encountered in our lifetimes that's literally been given unto us to lead us astray, right? And I find it I want to say find it hard to believe, but at the same time I find it hard to believe that we as people who has been stripped from their identity, their culture, their way of life, all of that had been taken from us, but we never take the time out to really start doing these homeworks as far as trying to find out who we are, right? So I decided to make it my mission to connect us, to bridge that gap between the Holy Land and prison, right? Because we know we in prison. We know this is not our home. This is not where we from. We were sent here for servitude. And, we just here to restore the order. I'm here to restore the order. And anybody that's following me, that's tuning in, that's been on these Samba Conversations, you are restoring the order as well. Because the information and the knowledge that you retrieve from me is for a lifetime. It's for you to be able to stand bold before the wicked ones, before the so-called wise ones, and put them in their place. Because that's what we are here to do. But without further ado, man, we're going to dive right in. Without further ado, I hope you guys was ready. Get your popcorn, get your wine, get your tea. I got my tea right here. Last week I had a stuffy nose. This week I'm about to explode on these heathens, he-goes in the newly installed Heathen Nice Next. So let's get ready. Let's just dive right into it. Come on, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Repent or Die Podcast present Samba Conversation with your host, the Honorable Jones, the NBIC. Yes, that is me. That is me. Thank you. I love you too, baby. Hold on. Okay. Today's conversation is Gadriel, the God of the Bible. Now, before I even get into this, I want to give a shout out to Umdala for bringing this to my attention. Because when I listened to him bring forth or prophesied and talk his talk, he kept mentioning this Gadriel. I'm like, what the heck is that? Right? They changed, they took the A out and put the O, so it became God, right? So he kept saying Gadriel, Gadriel. I'm saying, wait, hold on, wait, what? Let me look into this Gadriel, right? So I decided to put my glasses on, my superpowers, and I decided to look into this so-called Gadriel. And looking through this Gadriel, you'll find out that Gadriel is really the God of the Bible. And now I had to put these things together just for you guys to be able to see and witness everything, right? But I don't want to talk. I want to just dive right in. Let's go. So we guys know today's broadcast is brought to you by Life Coach on the Go LLC. That is my nonprofit. We are online consultant, right? We deal with it all, right? Job placement, youth development, spiritual development, community rebuilding. This is not YouTube talk. This is real life. This is what we do. This is what I do. This is the mission. This is the goal. When I say the mission is to get the hood into the kingdom, I stand on that. I stand on that because I see greatness in my community. They're just being blinded by the drugs, blinded by religion, blinded by television, blinded by the school system, blinded. So a lot of us aren't able to tap into that spiritual, that Bantu side, that royal side. All of this is by design. So my job is to literally do the necessary things, provide you guys with information, give you the support mentally, physically, spiritually, spiritual development. For a reason. You understand? All of this is for a reason. Because like I said, the hood belongs in the kingdom. And if you ask me why, it's because we deserve it. God damn it. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Let us continue. Warning, this is a holy people's channel, which is run and governed by our heavenly creators / parents, so nene nanene. We are not here to hear about opinions and philosophies. We stand on truth, facts over feelings. So please, please, people, please watch your mouth, sit on the couch, and respect my heavenly parents' house. That's all we ask for. Okay? Let us continue. Who is Gadriel? That's the question Junes the NBIC is asking. According to Wikipedia, Gadriel or Gadreel is listed as one of the chiefs of the fallen watchers. This is depicted in parables. The second section of the book of Enoch, he is said to have been responsible for deceiving Eve. Hold on. You see it's highlighted. Responsible for deceiving Eve. Gadriel was mentioned as the third of the fifth Satans. Who led other angels into what? co-populating with humans, leading to the creation of the giant like Nephilim. The others will call Yeropon, Azabel, Peniyumi, and Kasadei. Okay? Remember these names. But remember, creation of the giant like Nephilims. Okay? Remember this. Gadriel overview. I'm giving you a little overview. Gadriel is listed as one of the chief leaders of the Gogaria. Remember the Gogarian calendar? You know, the creator gave you days of the week. Day 1, day 2, day 3. You ever notice that you got Monday, Tuesday? You can look these things up. All of these, everything that you guys are participating in is some level of worship to fallen deities. There's a reason why we're getting, listen, people, there's a reason why we're aging fast. There's a reason why we're suffering. There's a reason why for everything. Listen, the English language, right? It's a spell, right? They took away learning how to write in cursive. Remember cursive, right? Remember when you have to learn how to spell, right? Spelling bee. Can you put a spell on me? B? See, a lot of these things, a lot of people don't understand. So when you see me not say certain words like the word bless, look that thing up. Look up the word bless prior to us being in slavery, prior to us receiving the Bible. Look up these words. You have to look into these words. When you look into these words, you'll get a clear understanding of of the things you was being told. And it's all intentional, guys. Remember, the sickness and diseases of Egypt can only come unto us when we start being disobedient, whether you know it or not. Some of us don't know it. And the only way we're gonna get back to our godly form, I'm gonna show you something later on. The only way we're gonna get back to our godly form, we have to go back home. We have to. That's the only way the world is gonna be restored in order. These people can talk whatever. You can have all the political race, all the nonsense in the world. Nothing is going to change until we go back home. World War III is going to happen. Nukes is going to drop. People is going to die. Disease is going to happen. Everything is going to happen until the children go back home. And because they won't let us go back home, I have a conversation. I'll talk in depth on it after. Right? Gadriel is listed as one of the chief leaders of Gogaria. This is depicted in the second section of the book of Enoch, parables being one of the corrupt watchers. He is said to have been responsible for teaching man warfare. Hold on. This contradicts the first section of Enoch, which claimed that Aziel was responsible for doing this. Come on. Gadriel was mentioned as the third of the fifth Satans who led other angels into co-populating with humans, leading to the creation of the giants like Nephilims. The others was called Europon. Well, I read this, but there's a reason why I'm going through this. I have to play it for you 2 times because this is how you're able to see lies and contradictions. Right? You have to catch them in the act of lying. Remember what John chapter 8 verse 44 said. Always remember that. Okay? Let us continue. We're going to learn it, sis. Don't worry. So it says in the book of Enoch, it says, and Azel taught mankind to make swords and knives, shields and coats of mail, and taught them to see what was behind them and their work of art. bracelets, and ornaments, and these use of rogue and the beautifying of the eyebrows, and the dearest and the choicest stones, and all coloring substance, and the metal of the earth. Okay? Okay. But this is the question. But why is there such a confusion? We will get into that later. Okay? Let's talk about Gadriel and his appearance. Let's start there. Right? Like all cadres, Gadriel possessed 12 black wings with the wingspan of approximately 7 feet. Gadriel human form, listen to the 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 human form. Okay, Gadriel human form appeared as an adolescent youth with ageless beauty, akin to that of marble Greek status. He has short, bright, blonde hair. Who that reminds you of? Hey, with strains of gold mixed in. His eyes consistently change color, but mainly stays either blue or red. Who that reminds you of? Who does that remind you of? Let's start it let's read it from the beginning again. Gadriel human form appears as an adolescent youth with ageless beauty, akin to that of marble Greek status. He has short, bright blonde hair with strands of gold mixed in. His eyes consistently change their colors by mainly stays either blue or red. Listen to what he wears. Listen to what he wears, people. He wears a black collared shirt with cuffs and black trims, buttoned over his neck and held in place by a silver run over the black shirt. He wears a gray military jacket with black trim and decorated buttons. He has a thick belt encircle his waist, and he wears 2 small belts over his posture and front. He wears black pants with black boots with a sole toe and the heels being white. He also wears gray skilled gloves. Listen, hey, are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you guys heard what I just said. He wears a black collared shirt with the cuffs and the black trim buttoned over his neck. You see, you see when you gotta wear a suit and tie, and you gotta and you know you put it on. You know when you go to church, you gotta dress your best. They prefer you to wear a suit. See, you got, like I said, everything that you do is rituals and worship. There's a reason why it was forbidden for us. Go try to go into a job interview with an African Shakiki and see what happens. See if you want to even make it to the second interview. Because everything, in order for you, listen, this is why they tell you to dress your best before you come outside. Dress your best when you go into these interviews. These people need to subconsciously see you part of their programming. Because if you're not a part of their program, it's really hard for them to control you. Just an FYI, just an FYI. Okay? He wears a black collar shirt with the cuffs and the black trim buttoned over his neck, and he holds in place by a silver rune over the black shirt. He wears a great military jacket with black trims and decorated buttons. He has a thick belt and encircle his waist, and his wear two small belts over his posture in front. He wear black pants with black boots with they sole toe and heels being white. He also wear gray silk gloves. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Remember, this is ancient times, and I'm gonna show you how it transitioned to modern time. Watch this. Uh-oh. You didn't know that, huh? You didn't know that, huh? You didn't know that this man, his outfit is literally the same outfits that not only are your modern 9-to-5ers, corporate men, CEOs, but your pastors as well. See the double belt? You see the double belt? You see the thing collar going up to their neck? They don't let this fool you. This covers it. This goes all the way up to their neck. This is how they dress. All, like I said, everything that you guys are witnessing here in America, everything, my brothers and sisters, everything comes with a ritual and worship to the fallen. I promise you, this is why we age fast. Like I said before, this is why we're dying. We're dying slow, even the righteous ones, because it's time for us to make that exit. We have to get ready to leave. This sin, this evil is too much to bear. You subconsciously are living a life of sin. You don't even know it. Family members that you know are murderers are in your house. And none of us we work around we work around the alphabet, transformers, and all of that. We work around that, and we embrace it, meaning we tolerate it because we got to get paid. Remember what the Savior says: "He that put family before me, I'm not gonna put before the Father." You heard that? You remember? Whatever you put before the Creator, just know when that time comes, he ain't trying to hear none of that. All of this is intentional, people. There's a reason why we're going nuts out here, and they know that. We are at the final stages. When our parents used to say we're living in the end days, we are really living in those days. Like, I'm talking about our generation. Our grandmothers, our great grandfathers, the people that was in slavery, all of that, they will wish to be right here, right now, because of how everything is playing out. My mother told me when I was young, she said, "Baby, there's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be able to tell a man from a woman." And she told me this when I was young. I'm talking about like 5, 6 years old. And I couldn't, like, yo, mom, what you talking about? She was like, "I promise you." And guess what, people? We're knocking on that door. Like, for real, for real. When you see these people comfortable to stand before your child, open up a book and twerk in front of them, listen, follow me on my Instagram, Repent or Die Podcast, and go look down. I'll show you videos where the man is literally on a strip pole, spreading his leg in the air, and he's playing Genuine. My shadow singing, riding my pony. Hey, I'm just telling you guys the truth. Facts. People can smell it in the air. We can feel it. Something is not right, people. And everything that you're seeing going on in the earth right now, see, a lot of you guys don't know that this is biblical prophecy, right? And I don't want to get off topic, but I want you guys to understand something, right? You notice that these people that's coming into this place, they're not considered immigrants. They're called migrants. You know why? Because the people The people that's migrating back to this land, the majority of them were the people that actually lived and owned this land. This is before Christopher Columbus arrived. This is before this is before George Washington and these people arrived. Those individuals are coming back. You go ahead and believe. Am I saying that there wasn't colored people here? I'm not saying that. But you go ahead and believe that story about America is the Holy Land and everything happened here. You go ahead and believe that if you want to. I just want you to know one thing. When the word said Japhet has enlarged himself, remember, Japhet is the builders. Nimrod is a Japheth. It's not a Ham. You got to get that story out your head. Noah only had 2 children. I'm going to say that until the day I die. Noah only had 2 children. And if Noah had 3 children, think about this. Think about this for a second. If Noah had 3 children, and we know Noah's to be a colored man, every single person on the face of this earth will be colored. Who would they mix with to preserve another skin tone that make it light? Come on, people. Stop. Stop with the lies. Stop with the madness. Okay? This so-called albino, this albino thing that you guys are talking about, that doesn't happen. That's a curse. That's a child that's a child that was born out of I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with their personal lives, but every child is made perfect. Every child. The only way things go wrong is when you listen to the fallen and their children. I'll leave it as that. I'm going to leave it as that. But let us continue. Let that marinate. You guys don't know what you are worshiping. This is for every single one of them. I don't care what you're a part of, what religion, what organization, what you claim to be. Because you can't show me where Abram said he was a part of a religion. You can't show me where Isaac. You can't show me when your Savior. You can't show me. So if you can't show me, that means that thing never existed. Who created it? And who told you to join or subscribe? Yeah, they had YouTube back then before YouTube was even YouTube, okay? People was following and subscribing. You understand me? There's nothing new under the sun. But let us continue. I don't want to digress. Let us continue. The story on how Gadriel became a fallen. This is how he became a fallen. This is the story that they're giving us. Let's listen. Gadriel was stationed by the northern gates and was unaware of Lucifer. An angel unaware of Lucifer. Didn't Lucifer fall and was a serpent? Okay, but anyway, let's read. Samuel, a leader, or the Tanavarius presence. Lucifer conjuncted several stars, throw them across Gadriel's line of view and commanded them to dash around him like a hyperactive firefly. Okay. Oh my geez. Briefly disorientated, the angel followed this. Leah commanded her steeds, Tenever, to lunge towards Gadriel and subdue the angel by the throat, preventing him from alerting the other angelic gate guardians. This gave Samuel and Leah the opportunity to sneak in the Garden of Eden undetected by Gadriel and the rest of the angels. Tanavar, however, was wounded by Gadriel during the scuffle, who drove the beast away. Now it's a beast that was thrown away, but let us continue. Gadriel breathed defeat by Tanavaria, causing his silence to alert the other angels, earned him the title of the silent sentinel. This ruptured the garden stability, triggering a series of events that caused the fall of man. As punishment for his failure, Gadriel was kicked out of the Garden of Eden, with Uriel taking Gadriel's place as the guardian of Eden. Due to his failure to prevent the adversary from entering the Garden of Eden and being tricked by the morning star, Gadriel was shamed and scolded by God and the other angels. Now, before I proceed, I want to ask you guys. This is a serious question. Serious question. Do you guys believe this? Do you guys believe this to be true? Somebody put this. Somebody put this in the chat if you guys believe this to be true. Please. Just say yes or no. Do you believe this to be true? Yes or no? Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody, please. Please. Do you believe this story to be true? Let's go back. Now, as an angel of the creators, you know what the heavenly ones created, and you know what he didn't. And if you're gardening, so-called Garden of Eden, you're protecting it. You're telling me fireflies will erupt without you snapping your finger, blowing, you are the sons of God. And and now here comes this serpent, here comes this female, and here comes this sentinel, all coming your way. They all came to you. They didn't come to the other angels that was guardian. But yeah, you was the wall of God. Because when you look up the name Gadriel, it stands for the wall of God. This is what they tell you. So the wall of God, in order for you to have that name, that means nothing can get through. The Father will never give you a name that you can never live up to. But we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. Okay. Due to his failure for preventing the serpent from entering the garden and being tricked by the morning star, Gadriel was shamed and scolded by God and the other angels. In an attempt to ratify his mistake, even though he himself knew it would be impossible to be redeemed to such failure, Gadriel pleaded with God to bestow upon him a new position as a recompense for his previous failed duty. God accepted and moved Gadriel to the Watchers, tasked with observing and guiding mankind alongside 200 other watcher angels. It was at that time that the realm of the unnatural and the natural has overlapped through the great gates stationed across certain cardinal parts of the world. Okay? Listen to what I'm about to give you right now. Gadriel posts held the pathway of communion between humanity and the fallen base gods such as the Greek and the Germanic gods. Let that marinate in your head. Sis, I see you saying yes. I see it. I miss you. Shout out to Deadly Lioness, man. She been MIA. I hope everything is well. I hope you feeling better. But yeah, welcome to the party. But he's the communion between humanity and the European-based gods such as the Greek and the German. What was the Bible compiled of? What was the New Testament? Wasn't that Greek? What language do the Germans speak? Yeah. Let that marinate. Let that marinate just for a little bit. Just let it process. I know. Trust me. When I'm putting these things together, this is why I come on late. Because I would do one thing and then I gotta dive into something else. Because I'm like, yo, let's see where this story goes. You'll see. Okay? It says, listen, however, it was not until Gadriel became aware of the unholy oath taken by his fellow watchers that he realized things would take a turn for the worse. Okay? Now, remember what I told you in the beginning. He was the 3 out of the 5. But now this man lost his position, asked for another position, was granted that position. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us continue. I'm not even gonna because just me saying that right now, it's absurd, right? It says he will meet. Listen, look again. He will meet the Greek Titan Leto in secret. Now he's meeting people in secret from the Greek pantheon, which will result in them eloping together. Oh, mainly in an attempt to avoid descending from his brethren and mate with humanity. While at the first, he would admittedly use Leto to avoid persecution. He would succumb to his feelings of the genuine affections for the ancient goddess, as well as the guilt for originally using her. Listen, you see what I just highlighted. I want you guys to make sure you remember these things that I highlighted. All of these things is for a reason. Unfortunately, Gadriel's involvement with the goddess will not pass over blind eyes, as his actions will be exposed by proximity through his brother's heinous activities. Gadriel had no choice in the matter either, as the watchers all took an oath that bound them together, meaning that if one of them committed sin, they will all be part of it. However, he was one of the fallen to start the entire teaching mankind knowledge forbidden by heavens, and will actually start to fornicate with them as the member of the 5 Satans. Do you see how they're trying to feed you this story? Are you really paying attention and you seeing how they trying to feed you this story? Are you? Are you really? See, they want to start it off like he's doing everything good. He's following orders. But then he meets something. Now he meets something and now he's breaking the order. And then out of nowhere, the others is breaking the orders and they all call the pack. He was doing his thing. He was doing his lustful thing secretly. He was doing his lustful thing secretly. Shh, don't tell nobody. Every little thing that we do, so between me and you, the freaky things that we do. He was Ja ruling right in front of you guys. But you don't hear what I'm saying though. You don't hear me though. You don't hear me though. Right? But they see how they're trying to paint the picture. But yet, you see that I highlighted the ancient goddess. You see that I'm highlighting that. Remember, I told you who this man is. Watch this. Now, now look. Gadriel, one of the fallen angels mentioned in the book of Enoch, the one that showed all deadly blows to the Son of Man. Remember, he taught the deadly blow to the Son of Man. I'm about to feed you. You all about to get this barbecue chicken today. Okay? The deadly blows to the Son of Man, and he led astray Eve. So who led astray Eve? Was it him or was it Lucifer, the serpent, the devil? Which one is it? You ever notice that all of these things is going round and round, round and round? I get around. Huh? And he showed the weapons of death to the children of man, the shield and the breastplate and the sword of slaughter, and all the weapons of death to the Son of Man, and from his hands they have gone out against those who dwell the dry ground from that time and forever and ever. I forgot to highlight the deadly blows. He showed all deadly blows to the Son of Man. You guys don't know where I'm going with this, but listen. We're gonna put an end to the madness today. Why are they confusing us? That's the question that I ask. Why are they confusing us? 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. And yes, I put imposter Paul. He's not an apostle. He's an imposter. I said it. There's no scribe, Pharisee, Sadducees, high priest that was ordained by the Creator for anybody to carry that title. So for you to have that title, you have to be of the enemy. I mean, he did say he was the Hebrews of all Hebrews. Did he not, people? Wake up. Didn't the Hebrews kill your Savior? Wake up. You believe that our Savior went to go see a bounty hunter, a man that was seeking to kill innocent blood, and then converted him after he was dead, where he could have just went to Nicodemus. Nicodemus actually went his way. Why he ain't go to him? But hey, I don't want to make you guys hair hurt, you know, because you guys don't know the story. But I'm gonna give it to you. On this podcast, on this channel, you're gonna get this truth. You're gonna get this barbecue chicken, and you heathens, he-gros, and of course you heathenites got no choice but to love it. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say it again. Let us continue. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. A falling away first. You see the fallen. See, this is twofold. The falling away is not just in religion. The falling away is in the teachings. It's in the understanding. It's from the falling away from the deception, the lies, the confusion, and from that falling away, and that the man of sin be revealed. Okay? The son of perdition. Don't worry. I got you guys. So how is Gadriel the God of the Bible? Let's look at L first. What is L, or the L theotherapy according to Wicca? Hold on. The theotherapy is the practice of emulating the names of God or a deity, and usually a proper name. Much Hebrew theo the theopography. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry, guys. And if I butcher it, forgive me. Occurs in the Bible, right? Particularly in the Old Testament. You ever notice that God's name is never mentioned in the New? There's no Yah, no Yahweh, no Jehovah, no I am. You notice that? But don't worry. The prominent the theophary involves names referring to El, a word meaning might, power, and God in general. God, G-O-D, in general. And hence in Judaism. God and amongst the Canaanites. The name of God who was the father of Baal. You see how I highlighted Judaism, right? Right? Gadriel, right? Post hell, a pathway of communion between humanity and the European-based gods, such as the Greek and the German gods. Hold on. He had a communion. He had a connection. Why he so connected? So you say. Huh? These are the names that come with EL. Yes. Even the name Israel. Oh, yeah, I told you. Isis, Ra, and El. 3 deities. You're witnessing it right here in front of you. Okay? Abadel, servant of God. Abiel, God, my father. Okay? Adel, witness of God. You see the ELs, Ariel, Azel. You see them? There's just so much. It's just so much. But I just want you guys to see this. I want you guys to see what you guys are worshiping. I want you guys to see without a shadow of a doubt what's going on here. Yeah. Let that marinate for a little bit. Let it marinate for a little bit. I know. I will be upset too. You don't know what you are worshiping. You thinking because they gave you a book, obviously the Old Test. Here's a fallen angel only communicating with the European-based gods, such as the Greek and the German. What language did your Bible come in? Yeah. You a Hebrew though, right? This is the heavenly one. He's the only one that's communicating with them. But when I talk, I just be talking on my behind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm bringing forth my own doctrine, right? I don't know how I have a doctrine, but yeah, I don't know what religion I stand on. I'm not a religious person. I stand on righteousness. There's a big difference. I'm gonna show you guys that later because you guys don't know the difference. You think being righteous and religion is one of the same. No, it's absolutely not. Religion is following customs and traditions. Okay? You don't know what you guys are participating in, man. These things are right in front of you. The same way I'm gaining access to this, the same way you guys got access to this. But the problem is you guys don't want this because the truth might hurt. Some of you guys are really just doing this so you can be monetized and have thousands of dollars and open up a church, open up a web YouTube church, and everybody tune in, and you make sure everybody send tidings every month, every Saturday. Don't that sound like these organizations? I ain't saying no names, but I'm just saying though. Huh? Huh? And you running around claiming to be, oh, yeah, man, I'm an Israelite. Show me where your Savior called himself an Israelite. Show me where Abram, show me where Moses, show me where anybody could refer to themselves as Israelites. Show me, I got $1,000 if anybody can show me where Abram called himself a Hebrew. I'll wait for it. Yeah, I know. Who is El? The deity. I want you guys to just look at these symbols, look at these writings. Just look at it. El is a synthetic word meaning God or deity. God or deity, or referring as a proper name to any one of the multiple major ancient Near Eastern deities. I thought our God stands alone by himself. I thought it stands alone by himself. It says a rare form, Ella, right, represent the predicate form of the old Akkadian and the Amorite, language. The word is derived from Proto-Semitic, all meaning God. Now, why would you know what? Let me continue. Specific deities known as Al or El include the supreme God of the ancient Canaanite religion. Now, religion. Okay, ancient. So you then must show me where did any one of us subscribe to the word religion? What was it a religion we was doing? You must show it to me. You must show these things to me because they said it was ancient Canaanite religion. And the supreme God of the East Semitic speakers in early dynastic period of Mesopotamia among the Hittites. El was known as the Elcharis, the Hittite, although El gained different appearance and meanings in different language. Over time, it continued to exist as El or El compound nouns, phrases such as Ishmael, Israel, Daniel, Raphael, Michael. Now let that marinate in your mind. Now let me talk. I gotta show my face. I'm sorry, guys. Let me talk just a little bit. Yeah. I'm trying to process how I'm gonna deliver this when I'm making you heathens, Hebrews, and heathenites so emotional because we dealing with emotional creatures now. It's sad, but this is the truth. Now let me ask you a question, brother man. Why Ishmael was named? Why his name was Ishmael? Why did Isaac have a name like that? Hmm? Why did Jacob? We're gonna go based on biblical. We gotta give it to Lame's terms. Why wasn't Jacob, when he was born, given the name with an EL? But Ishmael got it. Now, when you read the word, everybody was given names. Ishmael was not even given the promise. How did he get that name? So it took for our forefather Jacob to wrestle with an angel, because that's what the story says, with an angel. Let me ask you a question. Which angel was this? Hold on. Let me go back to the screen. Which angel did he wrestle with? Which one? Was it the house? Was it the house of God? Which one? Was it did he wrestle with Azael, who God strengthened? Was it Ariel, the lion of God? Which one? Which one? Because we all know, according to the word, we all know that the earth is his footstool. And if he was to get off that throne of his, then the earth will crumble. So who came down in representation of him? Which one of these was the one? See, when you see people are lying to you, you just got to ask these questions in order for them to provide you with this information. You see how the sister says you can't find that nowhere in the Bible? You know why you can't find that? Because it never happened. All of that came together when they stole the records and created their own. Listen, and I know I always refer to, the Bible, always refer to this story. How does in the beginning of Genesis 32, how does Jacob, and we saying Jacob for Lame's terms because you guys don't know, his name actually means Akobi, which means firstborn. But for viewers' sake, how did listen to what I'm about to ask you? How did Jacob, in the beginning, the first few sentences, see the angels, know who he was, had a conversation and all, but then out of nowhere sees a man he never met a day in his life, ends up wrestling with the man from night till day? Still sounds kind of gay, but okay. And then out of nowhere he says, I'm not going to let go until you bless me. And then this angel that is of God, that's supposed to know everything, has the audacity to ask this man, what is your name? And the response is, my name is Jacob. And the rebuttal is, well, your name will no longer be called Jacob, but Isis, Ra, and El. And after his name will no longer be called Jacob, then Jacob said something again. And then the man answered. And then Jacob said something again. And listen, Jacob said something. No more. Your name will no longer be called Jacob. Cool. Forget what I'm saying, guys. Forget what I'm saying. You guys could run with it and say, but it's because the story was still taking place. His name, okay, cool. Let's just say what you're saying is accurate. Gotcha. So, yeah, in Genesis 49, why it says, and Jacob gathered his children. I thought his name will no longer be called Jacob. God damn it. They lied to me. And when they walked inside of Egypt, and they said, and they asked the children of Jacob who they are. Why did they refer to themselves as the children of Israel? I mean, if the father changed his name, then that means the children has to change his name. You know, the name Israel never got mentioned until after Jacob died. Yeah. I'm gonna let that sit. If you guys thinking I'm lying, because I already showed you guys this. Go look up the characters of the Bible. Were they Hebrews? Go look it up. Go watch that video. And I'll show you hands to hand. Go look and type in how many times the word Israelite was mentioned in the Old Testament. Israelite. Of course, we know they're gonna, you listen, they had to keep up with the lie. Israel, 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 Israel. But I thought we was a nation of people. Go see how many times the word Israelite was mentioned. Go see how many times the word gospel was mentioned in the Old Testament. Go see how many times. Go see how many times the word Jew was mentioned in the Old Testament. Go see, man. Don't listen to me, man. Just go see, fam. Go ahead. You wondering why we still the tail and not the head? You wondering why we still suffering? You wondering why we still got these curses of Deuteronomy 28 still up our ass and we can't even poop it out? You want to know why? It's because of stuff like this. And because you guys fell for this European, oh, you can't go against the governing body. Listen, if the governing body is sending your family to the slaughter, which one of you guys are gonna man up and say, you ain't taking this family? Nobody's gonna do that. Everybody just gonna just take heed and just do what they want to do. And then when things don't go your way, you the first person you're gonna blame is the creator. That really don't make sense. But let us continue. I mean, come on, people, sweet baby G's. Okay, okay. So you see Ishmael and Israel, Daniel, Raphael, Michael. Okay, the Semitic root, Arabic, lala, Aramaic, Allah, Aila, Hebrew, Eloah. Maybe I was a parasitic and I may be abbreviated from of a form of IH. Okay? Ugaric, the plural from the meaning God is I am. Equivalent, to the Hebrew Elohim. Powers. In the Hebrew text, the word is interpreted as being semantically singular for God by the biblical commentators. Oh my G's. So wait, so this is God. I know, 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 I know. El, the generic term for deities in the Semitic language, as well as the name of the chief deity of the West Semites in the ancient text for Ra Shem, ancient, right? We're going in Syria. El was described as, listen, as described as the tutelar head of the Pantheon. Remember the Pantheon? Remember the Pantheon? Husband of Azura and father of all the other gods except for Bel. His most common epic was the bull. But he also sometimes called the creator, the possessor of heaven and earth. Although a vulnerable deity, he was not active in the midst, which prominently concerned his daughters and sons. Now you see, I said husband of Asura. Involved involvement with a goddess. Don't worry. I just want you guys to just see a little bit. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Right? He was usually portrayed as an old man with a long beard and often two wings. He was the equivalent of the human god Krumati and the Greek god Kronos in the Old Testament. El is commonly used as a synonym for Yahweh, as the less commonly as the general term for deity. But he was married. Wait, what? He was married. Oh. Asura, the Semitic goddess. Hold on. Goddess. Hold on. Let's go back. He was in a relationship with an ancient goddess. Right? To avoid persecution, he would succumb to his feelings of the genuine affection of the ancient goddess, as well as the guilt for originally using her. So he was slapping that. He was violating. He was just acting like the man he is, a child of Satan. Excuse me, sorry. He is that. But he was married. Woo! Got a great time for this one. Hold on. Uh-huh. I know. I know. I'll be mad too. Listen, Lucifer don't want me to let it out. He like, no, he's unlocking the truth. Make him cough. Well, we gonna get this barbecue chicken. I got a spiritual pill called Sunene. Not Nene. Are you dumb? Father, let him know. Hey, right? He involvement with a goddess, right? Cool. Husband, cool. Azura, ancient West Semitic goddess, consort. When you look up the word consort, that means married to, relationship, right? Be married to, have a relationship of the supreme God. Her principal appetite was probably she was walking on the sea. Where else did you hear the story of somebody walking on the sea? Okay. She was occasionally called Elat, the goddess, and may have also been called the Quadash. Ooh, the Quadush. That's what they call it, the Quadush. Or the holiness. According to the text from the Uregret, modern Raz Shamira, Syria, Azarus, consort with El. She was in a relationship with El. And by him, she was the mother of 70 gods. As mother goddess, she was widely worshipped throughout Syria and Palestine. Whoa. Although she was frequently paired with Baal. Remember, he said he was the God, but he wasn't the God. He was the father of all other gods except for Baal. Why? Hold on. She was frequently paired with Baal, who often took the place of El. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Here's the truth. June's gonna bring for you. These heathens won't like it. They gonna say I'm lying to you. But the things is in your pudding and you just got to eat. And if you are a Bantu, bang the gavel up and down these streets and say it like this. Donna, oh, Donna. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? What? All right. Let us continue. As Baal's consort, you see, she was the consort, but now is Baal's consort. Osiris was usually given the name Balalat. Interscripts from two locations in southern Palestine seems to indicate that she was also worshipped as the consort of Yahweh. Hodanna. Hold on. What's going on here today, people? What's going on here today? Let's go back. I don't want, listen. I don't want nobody to say that I'm coming out with my own things. Listen, you guys do this homework. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay? He showed the deadly blows of man and he led astray Eve. But I thought he was governing the gate, and he was deceived and lost his position. Say, "Your Father, please forgive me. Can I get one more try? Baby, give me one more chance. Suninini, give me one more chance." Got this other chance, and then decided to be in a relationship with a goddess. See, when you see that oh my Jesus. When you see that they're giving you the runs arounds, this is how. It's not what you're reading. It's being able to put the pieces together. Precept upon precept. That's how the heavenly ones want you to read, because these people are very, 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 very eloquent and very trained in deceiving and bringing forth deception. See, when I see that, I said, "Oh, you was in a relationship. Oh, you was married to a goddess." But they're not gonna tell you a goddess, They're not gonna tell you which goddess. They're just gonna give you sounds like, oh yeah, he was in an affection with an ancient goddess. So you hear the word affection, and you're not gonna put two and two together. We're like, wait, hold on, what affection means, right? Involvement with a goddess. What is the word involvement? Is synonymous with this word right here. With consort. Go look it up. See, when you see they change the things very precise. Yeah, it's very crafty. All of this is intentional to deceive you, to continue having you worship and bow down to Lucifer. But it's not gonna happen no more because the gavel is out. The judges is on this earth. We're unsubscribing to all these religions. We're unsubscribing to these gods. We're unsubscribing to these heathens. We're unsubscribing to these religions, these institutions. The next phase is to unsubscribe from these jobs. Then after you ain't got no job and you ain't got no place to live, the only thing left for you to do is find a way to go home where somebody can love you. I want to know what love is. Because these heathens won't show me. These heathens ain't going to show you none of that. These he-girls ain't going to show you none of that. Oh, you know these heathenites ain't going to show you none of that because these heathenites is on their knees standing on these street corners talking about the Elohim. All praises be to Yah, God. You don't even know who you worshiping. You don't even know that you worshiping a fallen. You don't even know that you bow your knees to the adversary every single Shabbat. That's what you call it, right? Huh? And y'all get mad at me because I come and I expose this and you don't like this exposure. Because you're going to realize that you was never standing on righteousness. You was just a doja. Let the Father say it. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Yes. You was nothing but a doja being led astray. Being led astray. And guess what? You know why Sunini's using me? Because I taught what you taught. I stood on what you standing on now. And I'm man enough to say, I'm sorry. Like Ruben Stallmeyer. I'm sorry for 2004. I'm quick because this is bigger than me. I'm not waking up people to come join the Repent or Die podcast church. I'm doing my job so you can get closer to him, so you can connect with them, pray to them, and allow them to give you. Remember, people say, but wait, you saying them? That sounds like you worshiping. No, they copy. The devil say he would like to be like Sunini. Because we know the Most High is the wine God. He would like to be like Sunini Nanini. He would like to be like Modimo, Mowari. And all these names, you could look these names up, and these names are the names that's in the continent right now. Oh, my bad. My bad. We from the Middle East, guys. Hold on. We from the Middle East, right? We from Palestine, and we from that area. We from those areas, right? We from those areas. We from the East. East. We East. We the East Semitic peoples. The East Semitic speaking people. Yet now I can't find a single colored man that could speak East Semitic nothing. We got brothers that's literally giving up their blood. They're giving up their blood, their royal priesthood, their lineage, giving it up for the name of religion. Says, nah, man, I worship Yah. Nah, man, I bow down to Allah. Don't you know Allah means a lie? That's how much they have no respect for you. They said, man, this tell the God's name is Allah. and you get on your knees for 15 hours. You go up and down, round and round. 15 hours. Can you imagine? Can you imagine your ancestors that was murdered and killed because they wouldn't submit to Islam? The creators sit down and literally just sit back and watch you face the east, get on your knees for 15 hours, then to wake up, to look around you and be surrounded by a whole bunch of Mohammeds. Listen, this is the three names you're gonna get out of for being down with Islam: Muhammad Ali, or damn, what was the other name? Muhammad Ali and Akbar. Okay? And then you wake up as a colored man, you wake up and then you walk out of this mosque smelling like curry chicken. Don't want no season, because you know these people ain't putting nothing under their arms. I'm telling you, I'm telling you the truth. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Sue me. If I'm lying, put on deodorant and see if I'm not telling the truth. Sue me. I don't care. Then you wake up. Then you step outside. These people hopping in their yellow cabs. These people is going to their corner store. These people is going to the nearest gas station. And you trying to figure out when you're going to get closer to Allah. I mean, come on, people. Everybody's prospering off religion but black people, bro. Everybody's prospering off religion but black people. And whoever's the supervisor of the church, that's what I call them. That's not your pastor. That's not your deacon. That's your elder, right? Your elder. That's why we don't call Umdala elder no more. Because when we find these informations, I was like, nah, we ain't calling. Nah, we ain't associating ourselves with Lucy. The only people that's beneficial in these things, are the supervisors of these organizations. Because they're supervising your ass, making sure your ass never detach, making sure your ass continue giving money, taking care of these people's family, supporting these people's hobbies. You got teachers want to be musicians. Oh, I got a brand new album coming out, guys. Make sure you guys, I got a concert too. Mind you, we are living in the end time. This is about gathering souls, relocating, putting things. Oh no. I'm trying to get a feature with DMX. You gonna see him though. Let me continue, man. This, I mean, damn, bro. Where was I? The truth is right in front of you. Titus 1:13. This witness is true. Wherefore, rebuke them sharply. This is why I come on every Samba to continue bringing forth truth, because you must rebuke these people sharply, because they're going to run. They're going to give you another book. They're going to give you another avenue. All of these people is literally set here to deceive us. We ain't taking nobody deception no more, fam. I'm from the hood, fam. Listen, I didn't grow up in the church, bro. My mama couldn't afford a sandbox for me, man. I had to learn how to play on concrete, fam. Ain't wasn't no sandbox for me. I ain't know what a beach looked like until I was damn near in my late teens, 19, 20. You understand me? We was in the concrete. I could show you the scars on my knees. Okay? I remember the blood dripping down my leg. You understand me? Ain't no room for deception. These people trying to deceive us, and we allowing these people to do so, bro. Why? Why you just want to be a part of something? Don't try to be a something. Be someone. Be the reflection that you was designed to be. You was made in his likeness, in their image. Be that. Stand on that. Move with that. Claim that. Stop denouncing yourself because you want to get down with Ella. Okay? Husband. They stole our records and they created their own and they put themselves in there. Stuff like this is how you know that Sunini is masculine. Superior. Okay? Nana. You hear me, Nana? Hey, Nana, where you going? That's your greatest mama. These heathens is bringing forth fallen angels. And listen, and I'm about to give you something right now. I'm about to bust your heads right now. When you read right here, listen carefully. It says one of the fallen angels mentioned in the book of Enoch, the one that showed all deadly blows to the Son of Man. They lied to you and told you it was Azazel because he wanted to hide himself. Gadriel. He taught the Son of Man, listen, he taught the Son of Man the deadly blow. How did Cain learn how to give that deadly blow? You want to know how? Because that is his father. Oh. That is his father. That is who your Savior is talking about in John chapter 8, verse 44. Don't worry, Umdala, I got you. I got you. That is his father right there. That is the father right there. You want to know who the mother is? You want to know who the mother is? You want to know who the mother is? That is the mother. That was Cain's mommy. She told you she gave birth. She was the mother of 70 gods. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I know. Like Undala said, revelation has presented himself right before you. See, when you walk with the heavenly ones, he's gonna drop. He dropped the bomb on me. You gonna get this chicken, fam, right in front of you. Right in front of you. Oh. Titus 1 verse 14, not giving heed to the Jewish fables. Why did I put this? And the commandments of men that turn from the truth. Oh yeah, you think you keeping the commandments, but it's not of Sunini. It's of the oppressor. Because you know why the oppressor was able to lure you in? Because you've been falling for this fable a little bit way too long. Let me give you colored people some news flash. You is not a Hebrew. You are a Bantu. You're not an Israelite or a child of Israel. You is a child of Akobi. You is an Akobian. You understand me? You understand me? You're not a Jew. You are Bantu. You're not a, no, matter of fact, let's take that back. You're not a Jew. You are a child of truth. Ooh. You're not a Hebrew. You are a Bantu. You don't come from 1948. There's nothing in the Middle East that connects with you. Absolutely nothing. You are the walking, talking, living image of the heavenly ones. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Stop giving heed to these fables and claim you're stable. Do what's able, not what you're capable of doing, but don't want to do it because you're too scared. The spirit of fear is no more. As we walk through this valley of the shadow of death, we should fear no evil. For who's the rod? Who's the staff? You see, he said rod and the staff. You notice that he never said breastplate, sword. You see that he never said that. You see when David went to go when he went to war with when David went to go war with Goliath. You see that he ain't need no sword. See, you don't need nothing that the devil creates to win. You don't need nothing that the devil's children put before you to learn. You don't need nothing from these people to be great. You just need to connect back to the heavenly ones and allow them to guide your path. If it's meant for you to have $1 million, you will receive $1 million. If it's meant for you to lead the army, you will lead the army. But everybody's trying to do the same thing. Every single person want to come on YouTube. Every single person want to do this and do that. And you wondering why we still can't get ahead. I didn't ask to do this. I was told to do this. I didn't want to do this. I like living under the radar, minding my business. Not having to deal with these heathens, Hebrews, and heathenites. I was called to do this. I was told to do this. And ever since I said, all right, Father, Sunini grabbed the wheel. Jesus don't grab these wheels over here. I don't deal with drunkards. I don't deal with blood drinkers. Because do you suppose you will be removed from amongst the people? Come on now. Huh? 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 I know. I know. But you will be okay because the kingdom is on its way. And the kingdom is not by observation. The kingdom is going to come by taking back what's yours. I'm about to show you something I'm about to show you something in a few. And I hope that gives you the fuel to get ready to rise. Because the Bantu is going to rise. And of course, it won't be televised. But the NBIC was authorized to tell you guys. You guys may take this as being prideful. This ain't being pride. This is as humble as it comes. But this is a man that speaks with conviction. I speak how Abram speak. I speak how David speak. I speak how your Savior spoke. All this subtle, soft, weird, beta. The world is tired of it. Our sisters is tired of it. The children is tired of it. And if you ain't going to be 10 toes down and be real with it, we rolling over it and going on to the next. That's why brothers and sisters is tuning in. Because the real is back. And when I say the real, I ain't talking about nothing but who we are. You go ahead and listen to these Jewish fables. and go listen to the Quadash, the Semitic goddess. You go ahead and go believe that El, the deity. You go ahead and believe that you Isis Ra-El. You go ahead and believe that these people that's in the Middle East are the chosen and they are in your land or you from that land. You go ahead and believe that. You go ahead and believe in Allah. You go ahead and believe you were Ishmael. You go ahead and believe the story of Jacob and which angel did he fight? Which El did he fight with that automatically changed his name to Isis Ra-El? You believe that if you want to. You go ahead and believe that. But as for me, as this podcast, we're going to stand on righteousness until there's no more. And I said it, righteousness, no religion. Don't come on here and tell me what part of religion I am in. I don't know what that is. Abram didn't know what that is. I don't know what being a Hebrew is. Abram didn't know what that was. I don't even know how to speak the language, nor do I desire to. I'm not an L. I'm not catching no more L's from El and El Shaddai and the El Nino, the El Torpedo, the El Chapo. You see the L's? All wicked and evil. No longer. You can keep your Elohim and you go Elohiming over there with the demons that comes with that. Are you dumb or are you dumb? We standing, the truth is right in front of you. We standing on that truth that's right in front of me. That's why I wear these glasses. So this eyes of a Bantu don't burn through your soul. Repent, or you going to die. I said that. All praise and glory to the heavenly one, Sunini Nanina. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Yeah. I know. And it's okay, people. It's okay. But my job, just like it's your job, is to uplift each other. It's to provide brothers and sisters with information to better us to move forward so we can get closer and closer to the kingdom, to the throne, to the house, to the animals. The world is begging for us. It's begging. So we got to claim that back. And we will claim it back. One truth at a time. And for the brothers and sisters that's asking when I'm coming home, I'll be there. Don't worry. We will be there. Don't worry. I still got souls I got to attend to over here. Because the day I go over there, that's the day me and internet is no more. Because I got a lot of catching up to do, if you feel what I'm saying. Yeah. Any questions, people? Any questions? Yeah. I know. Trust me, when I was putting these things together, and listen, I'm only giving you guys just a fraction. I could have made this to like 40 slides. It's just a fraction. You know why? Because my job is to not give you all the truth, right? You see, our Savior never gave the disciples all the truth. He gave them just enough for them to find themselves, to connect themselves with the heavenly ones and allow the heavenly ones to do the rest of the job. My job is just plant seeds. I know a lot of you heathens and you Hebrews and you heathenites want me to plant the seed and also water it and then also trim it. I'm never gonna do that. I'll tell you that right now. Never. You guys go look this stuff up and you go read it. Put the pieces together. Listen to the stories right in front of you. It's all in front of you. Put the pride aside, put the ego aside, and really just go do your homework. Don't listen to me, please. No, please, people, don't listen to me. Listen to your inner tuition. Listen to the word said, wisdom is known of her children. Don't cleave on to the Wawak Kadash. Don't cleave on to that. Don't cleave on to the Semitic gods. Don't cleave on to that because that deity, you see, El is a deity, will lead you astray. Worse than you have ever been in your life. You don't want that. You want to get closer. You want to get closer to your roots. And the first place you guys should look, even if you guys believe you from the Middle East, let's just say, like I said, I only can speak for colored people. I don't know European problems. I'm not a European. I don't know your problem. Don't know. But for the brothers that's in the Holy Land, the brothers that's known that they was taken from Africa, instead of taking a trip to, instead of taking a trip to um um Puerto Rico, someplace in Europe, go take a trip to Africa, bro. But don't go out there for vacation, man. Go out there for confirmation. See the big difference. Go out there for confirmation. Go out there and find. See, for me, I already know where I need to go. The first place I need to touch down in is I need to go to West of Africa. Why? Because that's where my ancestors was taken. I need to go to those ports. I need to go by those waters. I need to figure it out. Because when people see you there, you're going to ask people, you're going to be like, yo, I need more understanding about this. Is there somebody I can speak to? I'll pay you. And then you take that information and then you go out there. You take that information and you go out there and you literally start asking questions. Ask these questions, fam. You have to ask these questions. You know, the true history is the history that's told by mouth, pause, not by written, because the people that's writing it, in order for it to be published, it has to fit their narrative. You just can't publish anything. And if you do get the access to publish something, then it's not going to be the best of quality. You're not going to get the biggest support. You're not going to get the best printer. You're not going to get the best nothing. And that's all intentional. But if you guys don't got no more, if you guys don't have no questions, nothing, it was wonderful, man. Oh, I meant to show you something. Hold on. I meant to show you something. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up right here, guys. I want you guys to see something, man. Oh, I didn't get a chance to save it. Damn. Alright. Let me see if I got it on my phone. Hold on. I'm about to show you guys a lady that's 144 years old. Let me say that again. A lady that's 144 years old. Hold on. Hold on. And listen to what her remedy is. Hold on. People like 144. That is a lie. Hold on, that's not the one I want. Now listen. I'm gonna play it from my phone, and you guys could just listen. All right? Hopefully it's loud enough. Listen, listen. In a herbalist. From 1977. Yeah. And my age is 141 years old now. You are 141 years old? Right now. Oh my. So is your medicine make you live so long? I mean, I have no sugar. I have no pressure. I mean, I have no heart attack. I have no pain. I know me farm. I do everything said. Yeah, man, I have children. So my granddaughter there, so. That's Simila, and my daughter, Judith, and my sons, them. I know. Yeah. How long did it take you to perfect your formula? Well, I work with the moon. And the moon is that even like when the moon is kind of full and the new moon, you try to prepare your herbs. And before the moon full, then you will boil your herbs. So I just soak my herbs. And after soaking them, then I throw them out and prepare them, put them into the bottle and so forth. So I work with humanity. I'm a healer through the power of the Most High. So I heal through the herbs and water. So no matter what the problem you have, there's something in the herbs for you. Because the Most High said, if the leaves of the tree are healing up the nation. You understand what I mean? So then we must attune ourselves to the herbs. Now, like I said, I'm a upload it on the I'll upload it on my YouTube so you guys can see her. But I want you guys to see. How long have you been? How long have you been? How long have I want you guys to I want you guys to see at 141 years old how beautiful this lady looks. For 141. I'm gonna mute it because I want you guys just to see her. I don't know if you guys can see it perfectly, but I want you guys to see her. At 141 years old, guys. 141 years old, guys. Don't worry. All these things is possible. We will live long when we go back to the essence, bro. Can you imagine how she would look if she was in the Holy Land with the actual real, the real fruits that the heavenly ones created? Our ancestors walk on the floor that our ancestors, the dust that you was created from. I'm telling you, if she looks amazing, phenomenal, at 141 years old. That's why I tell you guys, don't let these people scare you. Don't let these people tell you nothing. They told her she had cancer. See, I didn't give you guys the full scoop. They talking about she had cancer and all that. And the doctor said she had this amount of time to live. She said, I'm going to prove the doctor wrong. Everybody got cancer. People, that's what you guys don't understand. You was born with cancer cells. The cancer cells, listen, the cancer cells are like the emergency garbage trucks. When bad bacteria comes, something got to clean it up. Remember what I told you guys, every single person is born perfect. The reason why you don't think you're perfect is because for two reasons. When you was born, you had this inside of you. right? And we're getting taught about health from people that didn't even live long enough to even know what health is. You understand? These same doctors that's telling you sick and you got cancer will go on their lunch break and go outside and go smoke a cigarette. Go across the street and eat Popeyes. I seen it on my own two eyes. You don't know certain things because a lot of us has been programmed. All of this is a program. You see, when I start off in the beginning, I told you guys that you've been lied to. Everything is a program. You gotta know what you need to know. You gotta connect. You're not going. You see what she said? She said, "Melissa." She said, "Melissa, Melissa, we follow the moon. When the moon tell me this, I do that." And a lot of people's gonna say, "Well, she's following the moon." That's doing no, bro. Every time when we eat, you supposed to listen. Your first meal is supposed to be at 12 o'clock. Your first solid meal is supposed to be at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Why? Because that's when the earth feeds everybody. The birds is eating. You know what I'm saying? You see the sun. The sun is eating. It's at its brightest. They're not gonna tell you these things because you are a slave. You are goyim, cattle. You are somebody. You're like literally. You are lab tests. Us, and I'm speaking mainly for colored people. You are lab tests, bro. Matter of fact, let me show you something. I gotta pull out my other phone. Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Trying to buy bread, people. Trying to buy bread, people. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Hamburger. We're gonna look at hamburger. We're gonna look at hamburger buns. Hamburger buns pack ballpark. I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay. And if you guys want this this app, you scan anything and it'll tell you if it's good for you or not. This is 36 out of 100. Right? It says contain additives to avoid. Okay? So you know me, I'm gonna click it. Right? So when I click it, it showed me hazardous. Get closer. Let me get closer so you guys can see this. I want you guys to see this. Okay? You see it, right? Now, when you click more info, now at the top, it's called E3 E341I. Monocalcium phosphate. Okay? Let me show you. Okay? Now I'm gonna click it. It says hazardous. It says the parasite contains ferroceous and chemical elements that is essential to the body. However, according to Ansius, our philosophers intake is now 2 or 3 times greater than needed. Um, Excessive ferrious may increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, disrupt calcium metabolism and bone mineralization, and the negatively affect the kidneys. Look, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna show you. See, it's much more. It's much more than you know. It's way much more than you know keeping the dietary laws. Like these people really, and yo, I could show you how many breads I had to go through. I had to literally leave Pathmark, go to BJ's, and get a decent bread. Like literally. Now, mind you, Pathmark is literally down the block from my house. BJ's is not too far, but the fact that I had to do that, it just lets you know. It just let you know. Like, these are the things that they're putting within our community purposely. There's no Whole Foods in my neighborhood, bro. Everything is bad in my neighborhood, bro. Shout out to my mans who put me onto this app. You gotta scan it all, bro. I'm telling you, people, that's how serious these things are out here. But eat 2 times a day, yeah, that's how many times I eat. And sometimes, and another thing too, people, is very important that we start fasting. Yes, start fasting. When you want to get on a fast, I prefer people to fast during the summer because the sun is out. You get to sweat all that toxin, like it speeds up, and then you're gonna get natural fruits, right? Like the summertime, you're gonna get real coconut water, right? The coconuts, you're gonna crack it open, drink the coconut. Me, I like to crack it open, mix a little tea bag in there, and you sip it, right? Because I don't like the coconut taste like that. I'm from Kings County. I'm a Yankee. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Bantu, but I was raised Yankee. I've been Yankified. You're right. Eat some watermelon, some seeded watermelon, some green, the yellow watermelons, like all of these things, man. I promise you, bro. Don't worry, I'm gonna do something for you guys. He said, no, we can't see it. Damn. All right. So next Samba, remind me, I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys can see it. Or I might just make a Samba and title it, What Are They Feeding Us? There's a lot of things that you guys are eating that don't know it got pig in it, right? That they got secret, some names that you can't pronounce. This is why you got to get this app. The name of this app, text me. I don't want to put it on there. And then before you know it, these heathens take it down. You heard? That's our problem. We be getting intel and we just throwing it out on the internet. So just text me. I got you. But on that note, it's your brother man from the motherland. I got class right now. So I'm about to go tune in. You know what I'm saying? Unwind, eat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys, man, for real. You see, I do this. You see, I come out, I be agitated and all of that, but it's for a good cause. You feel me? So again, continue supporting, share this with your family and your loved ones. I'ma upload this sister right here because you guys still don't believe that this lady 141 years old, guys. 141 years old. She don't look a drop of 100. She don't even look 100. She literally looks like she's in her early 70s, late 60s. 141? Yeah. That's how I know we are the children. And for those that don't know who I am him. Mr. Keep My Foot, you heard me? On you heathens, you Hebrews, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Father, say it one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all. One.